What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So I don't know if you guys remember on one of my last videos, my radiator tank has been leaking. So we're here at AutoZone and we're gonna go buy the new one and we're gonna get it changed out. Shouldn't be that hard. I got the basic tools that I need. So yeah, let's go ahead and go into AutoZone and get that part.
¿Va a ser tarjeta efectiva?
Es tarjeta. Alright guys, $130 later. On the picture it looked like it's the right one, but you can never be too sure. Yep, looks to be like the right one. I'm gonna get out and check it real quick, compare it, make sure that it is. Everything checks out. So now that we know that it's the right one, we're just gonna find somewhere to let the van cool down, and then so we can change it out. All right guys, so I was doing some more research and I'm gonna need some hose clamps. So we came to Lowe's. We're gonna get some hose clamps here. Oh, hose clamps, where could you be? Let's see, these are all fittings. There's some clamps on there. I don't need that big of a clamp. Maybe on the other side? I think I found them, guys. So we were right here, guys. I walked right past them. They're right here, look. But I need these smaller ones. Here we go. That's what we need. Alright guys, so we're parked at this lake. We've been here before if you guys watch my videos. I stopped and got some lunch because we're gonna be here for a while. We gotta wait for it to cool down, which I'm sure is probably gonna take at least an hour or so. So I'm gonna eat and then we're gonna go take a little hike right here around the lake, and then we'll start changing out the reservoir to the new one. So you know them Chick-fil-A salads are bomb. So I went ahead and got that. So I'm just gonna eat this, enjoy this view right here. I'll show you guys right now, and then we'll start changing the reservoir. So I'll see you guys here in a bit. All right guys, finished our food. It's gonna throw away our trash, and I'm gonna kind of give you guys a little view. If you guys watched my other videos, you guys might recognize where we're at. But right across from here, there's a reservoir there. Oh, it's a lake, my bad. And there's people fishing. I don't know if you can see them right there. And then they usually have like paddling practice or something over there. So we're gonna go hike over that area because we already came up here before, if you guys seen the videos. Let's check and see how hot the engine is still. Oh. Pretty nice day out here today after it's been raining all week. Oh yeah, it still feels pretty hot. See, it just keeps going down and down. I don't know if you guys can see where it's leaking down there. But I'm gonna leave this cracked a little bit. So all that heat, oh yeah, all that heat can escape from there. And then we're gonna go over there and we're gonna take a little hike right now. All right guys, so as I was saying guys, it's a beautiful day here in Otay Lakes. There's people out here fishing, canoeing. You can see one right there. Looks like he's coming this way. And we're right here, right off the road. There's the road right there, Otay Lakes Road. Here's the other side of it. Like I said, if you guys seen my last videos, then you know we've been here before. Right here to be exact. All right, we're off to start our little hike right here on this lake. Oh. I think there's like 1 or 2 different little paths you can take, but I want to take the one closest to the water so I can show you guys where the people are fishing without making too much noise. I don't want to bother them. I wish I was fishing. Oh damn, coming down this path looks like a tree fell. I'll just have to take this way a little bit further away from the water. Couple trees looks like have fallen right here, probably from the last rainstorms we've gotten. All right, so we've been walking kind of like a quarter mile now, I want to say. And there's this little opening right here. Takes us close to the water, which I wanted to show you guys. Does anybody know why there might be a rebar right here sticking up from under the ground, zip tied? Because I don't know. We got some fishermen. Looked like one of them caught something, that's why I stopped. But I think he just got stuck. Yeah, he just got snagged. He got snagged, false alarm. Alright guys, pretty close to a mile already. We're gonna start heading back. Hopefully by now the van is pretty cooled off, so we can go ahead and change that radiator reservoir and we can get back to what we're doing. I'll check in with you guys once we're back to the van. go ahead and see if it cooled down all the way. All right, so it's safe to say that all the air is out. We'll just put the lid on again. Luckily, I had it up to here. Since it's been leaking slowly, it's down to the minimum almost, so we won't be wasting so much of it, you know? Next step, I got my tools right here. But before that, I got this cardboard right here. I'm gonna be putting it under. Just in case any of it leaks, it won't leak on the, even though that's why I came here, because it's dirt. So if it does leak, it's not affecting really, leaving any stains in anybody's parking lot, or I'm not damaging the road or anything, you know. So hopefully we can maintain most of it in here. What I'm first gonna do is I'm gonna take this off here, the bolt, and once we do that, actually, you know what, I think first we're gonna take these off and we're gonna plug them. We're gonna plug them, then we're gonna take this off, then we're gonna lean it over so we can get the one under off. Yeah, we'll do that. But yeah, see, there's no pressure, there's no oil, there's no air, so we'll just keep this rag right here just in case anything spills. But let me grab some pliers to get this off right here. This is like crimped on here. This is from factory, so this one looks like it's been changed before, so that will be with the screwdriver. But let me grab some needle nose. Yeah, so what I mean by plugging these up is we're gonna use these right here. On the new one, we're gonna use them, and we're gonna put it on here once I get this off. Which you just, let me try some different pliers. Okay, not how I wanted it to come off, but it's off. We want to keep it faced up right here so it's not leaking. Now let me grab one of these plugs, plug this bad boy up, just like that. Now we got to take this off because I don't think we're going to be able to use it anymore because I don't have a crimper. Alright, there we go. Got the old one off. Set that to the side. I'm gonna go ahead and check it too, see if it has any leaks or anything, but the hose looks pretty good. Doesn't look that old, to be honest. But now, alright, that's loosened. Yeah, luckily that's cool now, because if not, that should have burnt me. So we'll set this one there to the side. That one's kind of leaking a little more. Whoa. Alright, now I believe we need before we go on further, let's plug this side. There we go. Now I need a 13 mil. Got pretty hot out too. I had to take my hoodie off. It's a beautiful day out here. I'd rather be doing something else, but gotta fix this issue. Alright, we got it off. Let's put this somewhere safe. Put it right here. And if anybody else has a van like this, make sure you don't put it right here, because this is another hose, like a drain hose. Let's go ahead and set it to the side somewhere you know it's going to be safe. Then we just pull this up. Make sure that lid is on. Almost just did a whole mistake. Oh yeah, look at this, is even broke right here, look. Trash, bro. Okay, of course. Of course they tightened it the other damn way. Let's get you guys closer so you can see. So I gotta get this right here I gotta get that hose clamp off, and then I gotta make sure that rest of that coolant in there doesn't all come flying out. So yeah, wish me luck. You know what, I'm probably gonna get some gloves on for this. Move this out of the way. That two. These two. And this has a plug as well that we're going to be using, so let me loosen that up a bit. Alright. Basically, I need to loosen it. Pull it off of here as quick as possible. But I'm sure some of it's going to fall, so that's why we got that cardboard on there. Or, there we go. I was able to put it to the side more so it all drains down. Okay. Let's see if we can get it off, boys. There it comes. Ooh. Smooth with it. Smooth with it. Let's take this off. Put it right here, and we're gonna want to face this like this so it doesn't come out, because we're gonna need that coolant. All right. Now that that's out the way, gotta put this bottom hose on first. Okay. So we want to set this in here kind of like that. And you want to make sure it's all the way in. Let me show you guys. You want to make sure it's all the way wedged in there. See how it's touching the top there? Okay. Without scratching my watch. Okay. Now we're going to tie in this down. Just be patient. Alright, right there. Trying to hold the camera and tying this down is a workout in itself. Okay. Boom. Okay, now that that's in, we're gonna go ahead and put this, align it where it needs to be aligned, right there. And we're gonna grab this bolt that we set up here. Boom. Go ahead and grab the ratchet. Okay. Alright. Glad that's in there now. Probably should have cleaned it a bit down there so I could tell if it's not leaking again, but I'm pretty sure this is what it was. Alright. Now we're gonna start with this one back here. All the way in there. Make sure it's wedged up in there. Tighten that puppy down. Now I think the other clamps do work better because they're crimped on there. But I think this should work. And I'm tying it pretty as tight as I can with my hand, that way I don't like damage the hose. Let me wipe this hose down actually. And now let me grab the clamp that I bought. Alright, I'm back, guys. I'm back. So let's open this up a bit. That should fit. Okay. Boom. I'm tying it right here as much as I can. Let's go ahead and put that in there. Boom. And then you can see where the old one was, so we're just gonna put it there. How you doing?
Good, how's it going?
Good. Better now that I'm fixing this.
Yeah, right?
You guys have a good day. Probably want to give them a little tug just to make sure. I feel like this one could be tightened a little more. Okay. And then this one has a little bracket to put the hose, but this one don't. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, but that's how we're gonna leave it. Hopefully it doesn't damage anything. That's it. That's all she wrote, boys. It took me longer because I have to record everything, but now we're gonna put the coolant in and hope that we get no leaks. All right, boys. I was gonna just risk it and try to dump it in here. We're gonna make a little funnel. So I just get a little rag, wipe it out. It's just water, shouldn't really affect it. Boom. Now we're gonna grab this one here. Oh, shit, those. Open this one up. Double check, make sure there's no leaks from the bottom hose. Looks good. Let's keep filling her up. That's it. So we'll put the old lid on the old one. We can get it on there. And then I'm gonna grab the other new one to fill the rest of it up. Oh. Alright guys, home stretch, home stretch. Alright, fill it up to the max. Boom. Put this away. And the finishing touch. Bah. So everything's put on right. Hoses are on there pretty tight. Now we gotta clean all our mess up. Put our tools away. Put this in the van so we can throw it somewhere safely. And then put everything away. So I'll check in with you guys right now once I put everything away. Then we'll turn it on and hopefully everything's good. I hope. Tired of dealing with this. But real quick guys, if you guys are traveling on the road, make sure you have, you know, like look, I have this little pocket knife that has a scissors, it has a screwdriver, flathead, all kinds of things, a saw, a knife, and then make sure you get yourself one of these. It doesn't have to be this exact one, but make sure you have something similar on your person at all times. You never know when things like this might happen and you're gonna need it to fix something. So I'm glad that I have this on me. Now if I could just put this in here. Oh, hold on. There we go. Close that up. On this side then. Close that up. Lifesaver, boys, trust me. Alright guys, so I turned it on. Everything checks out so far. We're gonna go test drive it and we're gonna drive back to Lowe's actually because I bought 3 clamps and I only used 1. The other 2 that were on there seemed fine, so I didn't change them. So we're gonna go return them. Alright, we made it to Lowe's. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. No leaks, boys, no leaks. The other one was all wet right here. You could tell. So far it's good. No leaks right there. Let's go ahead and go inside, exchange those parts that we don't need, and then we'll come back out and see if it's still good. Normally there would be already a leak on the floor by the time I come back out, so right now we're gonna see. So let's go return that and then we'll come back and check. All right guys, we got those parts returned. Let's check the van, see if it's leaking or not. Yes sir, no leaks. No leaks, baby. Must have did something right. All right, guys. Well, I'm glad we got that fixed. There's no more leaking. The brand new tank is in, so I'm more comfortable now that I don't have to worry about that. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. I actually have some other plans today that I won't be filming, but if you guys stay till the end of the video, I appreciate it. Thanks to all the people that are subscribing to my channel, everybody who's been supporting. I appreciate you guys. And if you guys already haven't, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Let's go.